Yes, you good, Mr. Kirk?
Yes, I am.
The leaves are growing.
Oh.
They grow fast.
Right. It don't take long to get up there. And you can look as far as the eye can see, and you can see leaves all over the tree.
Wow. You don't got cats. You got cats. Cats?
Huh?
You got cats?
Do I got a cat? No.
Dogs.
I have 2 dogs.
You have 2 dogs?
Yep. I have
Well,
I have a golden retriever.
When you let the dog outside
Yes.
to go to the bathroom,
Yes.
you open the door and he goes outside to
Yep.
go to in your backyard and he poops,
Yep.
pees,
Yes. He does all the good stuff.
and he gets hungry. He gets dog food
Yes, he gets.
and water.
Yep.
Yipper. Wait a minute. I'll talk about the mechanic. When you work at a mechanic, use a tool. They have tools,
Yes.
chain, saw,
Yep.
and then wood sawyer,
I have that. Yes.
and then screwdriver in the drill,
Yep. I got all that.
and then winches,
Yes, wrenches.
and then
Gotta have screwdrivers. Sometimes you need a hammer.
tape measures.
Tape measures. Yes.
When you remember when you was a mechanic long time ago.
Yep. I still like to piddle, but not as much as.
Yeah.
Between 9:15 and 9:20.
When the mechanic, they have screwdrivers, they have tape measures, and drills, and then tape measures,
Yep.
and the tape,
Yep.
and then saws,
Yep.
wood saw. When you cut the wood, right? That's dangerous to go by that saw. You don't want to get hurt. They have sparks on it that can be on fire. That's metal will spark. And then we don't want to get near that spark. That will burn. We don't. When you use to cut the pipe, that will spark all over it.
Right.
And then you don't want to get hurt. You do that,
Yes.
and then
Hold on 1 second. Go ahead to.
we're having a good conversation about everything, huh?
Huh?
We're having a nice conversation. Aren't we?
Yes, we are.
You have a conversation with people in a complete sentence.
If she can meet me at C.
Yep.
You tell a story to people.
Yes.
That's okay. Thank you, though.
You tell the truth to people.
Right. Everybody has a story.
When you're explaining the conversation.
Yes. If I have a story,
Sorry, everybody. I'm talking. I'm talking 574.
Wait a minute. When you tell the truth in the conversation,
yes, you have to tell the truth.
Computer is 9:15.
Unless you tell the people that you have a conversation with.
you got to tell a long story in the conversation.
Yes. And you can tell them it's either fiction or non-fiction.
Fiction, yes.
You can park on. You can park in this one.
When there's tracks, oh, that's just the radio. When your radio goes on when you're talking on the bus, that protects the bus driver from not getting in the crash, in the wreck.
Right on, brother.
Getting in the wreck. So,
Speaking, there's a bus. They're gonna do the same thing.
have you heard of rhinos
Yeah, I heard it
before?
Yeah. That's community.
Rhinos? Rhinos like to be on the ground, and then they walk with their family,
Yes.
and then they have teeth
Yes.
and eyes,
And a big horn.
big horn, and they have big horns,
Yep.
like dinosaurs.
No, dinosaurs. Some of them have horns.
The
A rhino.
dinosaurs like to eat,
Yes.
like the Regosaurus, like the Rex, T-Rex,
Yeah.
and then they have teeth too.
Yes.
They have noses,
Is that the ones that got their paws
like the hand when they move,
Yeah.
like a dinosaur.
Yeah.
They like to stomp.
That's a T-Rex, isn't it?
Yes. Have you heard of them before at school when you're a kid?
Yes.
Aaron says she drops that Lincoln.
We had a good talking about everything, huh?
Yes, sir. That is what it's all about. friendship is quality.
But when the ship gets broken, fix the ship with a mechanic,
Yep.
and then there's a way down there to go fix the boat. And when the boat breaks down, go downstairs. They have an on-off button when you stop the ship,
Yeah.
and then they have a tugboat in it, so they can float
Right.
on the water.
Right.
And they have a steering wheel on the ship, and when the ship turns left
Yep.
and right, and they have horns on it too, and the boat makes a big wave. the boat makes waves.
Right. The boat makes a wave.
Have you seen a wave before?
Yep.
When you go on vacation at a beach,
Yes.
you see ocean has sharks in it. We don't want to swim in the ocean. That's too dangerous there. That's sharks and fishes. Only in the beach.
46 to Miss Nadine.
Miss Nadine.
Remember her?
Miss Nadine.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Wait. Oh, have you been when you work at a grocery store, bag the groceries, boxes, cans, milk,
Yep.
meat, like down, the tenderloin.
Yep.
Have you heard of that? Have you tried it before?
Yes.
The pork tenderloin is delicious. I had noodles and chicken and cheese last night for my dinner.
Did you?
Yes, it was delicious.
Who cooked it?
My mom did and Tim did. Tim made French fries last night, but
Oh,
they're
did he?
delicious. You use onions in there when you cook.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you cut the onion,
Uh-huh.
use a cutting board to chop. Careful with the knife. That's too dangerous. You can cut your fingers off.
Yeah.
That's too dangerous.
Gotta
You gotta
know.
use a knife when you use like this.
Yes. Watch what you're doing.
Don't chop. Do not go like this. That will chop your fingers off.
Right.
Use it correctly.
Nice.
Oh, did you cook yesterday? You didn't cook yesterday. You were busy.
No. At the church, I had lunch. I had some leftovers, so I heated it up. And then we went to my grandson's flag football
Football
in Girard.
in Girard? That's a place when your son plays football. He says 6'7" a lot.
Yeah, Parker does 6'7", yes.
Get him out, please.